A Trump with a big weekend of speeches, if you can call them that. I mean, technically, he used his voice box to try to create language and communicate meaning. It's sort of like basic phenomenology, I guess. Whether it's a speech in the colloquial sense, I don't know that I can say. Here is Trump very strongly saying that the Border Patrol has put out a warning about hummus. Hummus. He's doing it again.
Customs and Border Patrol distributed a warning that hummus, has anyone ever heard of Hamas? Not nice. Not nice. And Hezbollah and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad could try to infiltrate terror.
There you go. A very, very strong warning about hummus. By the way, they are also looking into the concept of a queso cheese, because queso is just cheese. It's like saying cheese, cheese. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would you even say that? Or like, for example, when people say RBIs in baseball, the R is already plural, right? So why it's just RBI, runs batted in. It's similar when you talk about queso cheese, that's what needs to be investigated. Hummus I'm fine with, but this is all extraordinarily dangerous stuff. Trump also says that there's lots of young men coming into the country and they're trying to get into women's sports, I guess. I've heard about Islamic terrorists are coming in through the U.S.-Mexico border. I hadn't previously heard about how men are coming into the country to play women's sports. What is Trump talking about is the real question.
Border and into our country. Thank you very much. You know, the same people that attacked Israel are coming into our country, too. And did you ever notice, somebody said the other day, some fool on CNN said, oh, isn't that nice? They're all nice young men. They have young men, 23, 24, 22 years old, strong. They like nice young men. There's something going on. There's something going on. It's not a good thing. They have a lot of young men, young, strong men. I don't want to insult the women, but they're young, strong men, even though, as you know, they want men to play in women's sports. You know that. We're not going to allow that.
I guess what he's saying is hummus terrorists and also maybe bean dip terrorists are all coming in to play in women's sports, which is, I mean, listen, you got to hand it to Trump. Nobody else is talking about these issues. I think it's because they don't exist. but certainly Trump is the only one willing to talk about this stuff. Trump also saying during this brain fest that he is an extraordinary athlete.
I want to do that too. I'm an extraordinary athlete. I want to play.
There you go. And then lastly, Trump says that he will lower taxes in order to pay off the debt. And the math is not really checking out on this one.
But we're going to start paying off debt and we're going to lower your taxes further. You know, we got you the biggest tax cut ever.
Right. And as soon as he gets rid of all taxes, the debt somehow is also going to go away. So we've looked at Iowa, we've looked at Las Vegas, and then we will now look at what I would call gigaglitch. People in my audience trying to quit smoking or vaping, this is for you. You can't vape or smoke inside. You're tired of people seeing you put those little pouches in your lip. There is a nicotine alternative that people won't notice to help you quit. Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Our sponsor Zippix makes the only nicotine toothpick on the planet that is FDA registered. You can use it anywhere, work, restaurants, airplanes, sporting events, after a meal. The toothpicks stay in a convenient little tube that goes in your pocket or on your keychain. It's way more convenient than carrying around a huge can of pouches all day or a whole bunch of gum or whatever the case may be. Zippix nicotine toothpicks come in flavors like peppermint watermelon, sweet wood, cinnamon, whiskey. If you're not a nicotine user, try out their B12 toothpicks with caffeine instead, a quick and easy alternative to coffee. Do your lungs a favor, cut the cigarette smoke, cut the vape juice. Quitting has never been easier with Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Go to zippix.com, get 10% off with the code PACMAN10 at checkout. The link is down below.